So, nah, I'm pretty pissed off. I can't believe they raised it by 25%. That's absolutely ridiculous. So, all right, we sold a couple cards. Let's start off with these first. These are a couple singles we sold on eBay. Sold this James Wood for, it's actually numbered at $250. We got $20 plus shipping on that. We paid, I think, 10 bucks. Actually, I probably paid a little less than 10 bucks for that. Probably like 8. And then this Roberto Clemente came in a giant collection I bought. Had it listed for 30, took a best offer, I think like 22 bucks. Sold this Disney Topps Chrome Mega Box. Now we got 125 with free shipping on that. Last year I ordered two cases of those to do some breaks with, and I was gonna do a big, massive break with one case, and I put it away and I forgot it in my closet. I know, when you have so much going on, sometimes that does happen. I ended up clearing out my closet because I was redoing my office, found the case in there and decided to just put them on eBay because they've actually gone up a lot in value. I think I paid around $69.99 a box plus shipping at the time. But so we're making like 20 bucks a piece of those, but I think I had like 20 of those in a case. So, which is nice to be like an $800 come up at the end of the day after we sell them all off. They've been selling pretty fast. I think we've already sold I think last week we sold 6 of them. So, and the good thing is there's some people that are doing multiple orders or multiple quantity orders. So that really helps cut down on my shipping costs. All right, we sold a couple of items. We did have one whatnot order I need to pull. Now, even though I've been doing all my live selling on Dibit recently, I still cross-test all my stuff to whatnot. We sold Alien Isolation, I think for $17.99 over there. So I gotta get that shipped out. They are a stickler to get your items shipped out within like 48 hours, and you have to get them out like right away. We did have a huge sale though. 3 Ninjas for the Super Nintendo. Not the best game in the world, but very rare, hard to come by. I forgot where I got that at, but I've had that in my personal collection for a long time. Decided to list it for sale, and we got $139.97. Not sure why I got 97. Probably hit the wrong button, fat fingered, and but yeah, 140 bucks for that. I'm super happy, which is great. And we had a lot of video game orders going out right now, because I think a big reason for that is I actually pulled down majority of all my clothing items to sell live that I had listed on eBay. All my vintage clothing. I probably have like maybe a tote full of stuff that's still there that probably wouldn't have sold good during live. But there's some rare stuff like Dolce & Gabbana and stuff like that I want to keep on there because some of those sweatshirts are like $200-300 used. So, all right, I love when this happens. I had a buyer, they bought Gotham season 1 and 2. So we have both those. Had these listed for $11.99 and took best offers, sent offers for 10 bucks a piece. He then came back and purchased Wolverine X-Men Origins for PS2. We ended up getting $18 for that, and then $20 for the 2 Blu-rays. I picked those up when I was up in Virginia? No, up in Georgia on the Peaches and Beaches with a Commonwealth picker. And I think I paid like $1 a piece of those. So those Blu-ray deals, when I find them like sealed Blu-rays at garage sales, absolutely love those because I do really well. All right, we sold this game right here, Never Ending Nightmare. This is from Limited Run Games. If you guys ever, oops, you guys can't see that. If you guys ever see Limited Run Games, as you see in the bottom corner there, that makes special edition games. What they do is, where everyone's going digital, they take games that were released digitally and actually put them in physical copies, which is great. They do like special release. Back in the day when they used to do the releases, they were very limited to like 1,500, 2,000, 2,500, 5,000, depending on the demand for the game. I used to always go buy 2 copies, one for my personal self to open up and one to save for my collection. And now I look at them like, why am I doing that? So I put it on eBay. We got $39.99 for that. Shadow of the Colossus, the collection here. We got $16 plus shipping for this one. We sold Tekken 5. We got $29.99 for that. And then we sold an X-Men book, not X-Men, Ultimate Disassembled. This is actually a graphic novel. Graphic novels do really well. I think we got $49.99 for this. Yeah, we got $49.99 for that. So I am super happy about that. That is a great sale. So let me package these up, and then we're gonna talk more about all this live selling and what we did on Dibit, because It's great, but also a nightmare. Well, not nightmare, but it's just a lot of work coming up here after the. I guess what I'm trying to say is I want to show you guys the reality of live selling and what happens after. Yeah, it's great to have fun selling that stuff, but what happens after, it's a lot that goes into it. All right, back to storage unit. We're here to just take a little bit home right now. I have other stuff to do today, so I just came here real quick. Figured I'd do a little trip here, but I will tell you guys, we are making some progress. Look at this. I know it doesn't look like much, but I mean, I'm gonna stack this whole up. I can get this whole front corner right here can actually be cleared out. So the cool thing is though, found a bunch of cards. So we're gonna run some boxes this week on Didbit. Show you what I got over here. So we're doing a Christmas show on Tuesday night, the Christmas Ray Train. So I got a tons of Christmas ornaments there. And I found, well, these we actually just sold on eBay. We sold a lot of 10 Louis Vuitton hangers for 85 bucks. Glad to see those go. But I found all these brand new Disney Winnie the Pooh. These are from early 2000s. These do decently. So found all these, but maybe we'll run some of these on Tuesday night for like stocking stuffers. I'm thinking about doing 4 shows this week. So I got one on Tuesday night. I'm gonna try to do, I think, maybe 2 comic book shows this week. Maybe 1, I don't know, maybe 2. And then I thought about possibly doing another show this week, which I would just blow up some more merchandise for my storage unit. I don't know. That might be too much with everything else going on. So I guess we will see, but definitely making progress, which is good. The bad thing is though, guys, we haven't got to the other storage unit. So my ultimate goal here, since this is the bigger one, if I can clear space in this one, I can move the stuff in the other storage unit over here and get rid of the smaller one. That way we'll save a ton of money and giant step in the right direction. So I don't know, we will see. I'm thinking about getting rid of one of these shelves. So if I get rid of one of these shelves, I can just stack stuff up because these shelves are not being properly used. Ooh, there's boxes I need back there. Let me grab those boxes. So I found this box, and these are from Japan, I think. But these are Disney porcelain pieces from Japan. Those can do really well. And there's like Dumbo, and then some vintage Ninja Turtles, Hasbro, WWE, little vinyl Smurfs. So yeah, we'll probably run this one night. I'll have to take these out and kind of go through these, but I think this would be fun to run. So I get rid of one of these old containers. All right, so this is everything that we sold for the week. We did a comic book show here. We sold these 3 boxes, 1 lump box and 2 small boxes of comics. And then everything you see in this tote here, we actually have them broken down by number and name, and we have to take them all out and go through those. I had to bring my wife in to actually help me out with this because, as you see, there's so many orders to process. I think we're up to like 245 orders for the day that we need to ship out, and it's going to take all day long. Okay, though, total sales came out to almost $2,100 for it all, so I was very happy with that. Oh, guys, look at the back of my truck. It's completely packed. I can't even access anything else in this truck. We have so many packages going on today. This is trip number 1 to the Postal Service. Then I got to make a trip back to the house, film the podcast for No Bangers. We're going to do 2 episodes today. And then load up my truck to go to UPS later on. So it's going to be a long day. So let's talk about this because I'm pretty pissed off, to be honest with you. Backstory is I had this storage unit for the last couple years, and it was like a mom and pop place. They weren't a corporate center. A big corporate business came in and bought the entire storage unit center. So now it's back to a corporate, one of the corporate facilities. And back in May, I have my payments on automatic payment, and I got a thing in the mail saying they're raising my rent. I didn't realize how much they're going to raise it, and I didn't realize it was both my units. So they ended up raising my 10 by 20 unit by $43. Come to find out, they raised my 10 by 15 unit $67. That's $110 they raised my rent. And now that means that on a percentage basis, that's like a 25% increase. 25%, that's absolutely insane. And when I went down to the front office, I talked to them about it, and they said that, well, we have to pay our bills, and we have lights, and yeah, we all do, don't we? But man, to raise it 25%, it's a freaking racket because they know once you put stuff in storage, that after 3 to 6 months, you don't want to rent a truck, move it. It's more of a hassle. Just take the increase and deal with it later on. And when I told them that I decided that I'm gonna, that I'm paying too much money here, I'm gonna get rid of one of my units, they offered to lower my other unit to like 210. When I first got that 10 by 20 unit, it was like $120. That's why I had it. And now they want to charge me almost $300. Like just raising the rent. It's just absolutely insane. The only reason why I keep that is because I do have a lot of listed inventory on eBay in that unit. Also, too, when I'm buying collections, I like a place to be able to store it and be able to go through it. So, nah, I'm pretty pissed off. I can't believe they raised it by 25%. That's absolutely ridiculous. So, we are going to go clear out the rest of this unit and start working on that. And then we're going to be running a ton of live auctions here, which we'll talk more about later on. All right, we're back to storage unit now. It's time to start clearing out the second unit and see if we can move stuff over to the first unit to try to save space. This one is very poorly organized, to be honest with you. It's actually not that bad. We just put a bunch of pickups right here in the front because we were just trying to unload the truck when we didn't have much time. Our goal right now is to get some of this stuff out today, move to the other unit, and see what we actually want to run in more shows coming up this week. And hopefully try to get rid of this unit maybe this week. I don't know. We'll see. So this is bigger than what I expected to be completely honest with you. I thought I had 10 by 10. I actually have a 10 by 15. I know, this is horrible. But I did find a lot of cool stuff. Look at this stuff. I found all these vintage cards. I forgot I had all these from a card buy I did. A bunch of junk wax stuff from the 90s, which is super cool. That will go with my card stuff, so keeping that. But then we found like Kate Spade, vintage Disney shirts, Harley Davidson, WWE Raw is War sheets, like concert shirts, more Harley stuff. I mean, we have like vintage sweaters. This is cashmere, vintage jackets, Megadeth, Harley. I thought I was done with these clothing shows. Apparently, we're not, guys. So I'm going to figure out a date. We're going to do another show to try to blow out all these clothing. It's probably going to be another 3-4 hour show and blow out a ton of this merchandise because we're in crunch time. We have like 7 days to get out of this unit before they're going to charge us again. And I don't need to get out both. I just need to get out one to combine into one. So I got to figure this out. All right. So look at this. These are all games just sitting in here. All right. We're going to run some of these in lots, I guess. Like, oh my gosh. I can't believe all this is just sitting here. What's in this one here? Oh, Disney pins. I didn't know I still had more Disney pin stuff. Oh, this is insane. Oh my gosh, this is all my Disney stuff I was running on Whatnot when I just stopped. I mean, this is a good problem to have, but man, what a learning experience this. Don't buy too much stuff, guys, and do not buy more than you can handle. So I got a problem. I somehow lost my keys to my other unit while I was here. I had it in my hand, so I don't know if I dropped it someplace, so I need to walk around and do that, but look what I just pulled out. Why do I have so many copies of Vice City? Like, I don't even hack, like Spider-Man, like just crazy stuff I'm finding, guys. Like, we're gonna have some epic auctions coming up here very, very soon. But man, can't wait to get out this unit. All right, you guys see that? Oh man, I found my keys. And somehow I bent the hell out of one. That's not good. Okay, let's pray that this still opens. All right, guys, so we cleared out a lot of space over here. And we literally just moved over a ton of these totes over here. So I know it doesn't look like much, but we are making a heck of a dent into this today. So I am super excited. I'm gonna go load up my truck. We got all these clothing that need to be gone next. That's all going back to the house to organize for a future show. And then I need to bring more totes over from here. A bunch of stuff fell over, but hey, we're making a giant dent in here too. I just piled stuff on top of each other. I'm gonna move stuff into totes, make this more organized. All right, here's another find. What do you see what's in this tote? Go to vintage toys. Big Boss Man, Rick Rude, Skeletor, Ninja Turtles, Batman, I mean, Masters of the Universe. Tons of crazy stuff in here. All right, we are back to the main storage unit, but It's getting packed in here, but that's okay because we're gonna blow a lot of this stuff out over the next couple of weeks. But we're downsizing the other unit. I have one major issue though. I dropped my lock with the key in it. Look what happened. It literally broke inside. I just dropped it again. Shit. It literally broke inside. I have to go to the front and buy a lock right now, which sucks because I'm getting rid of the unit. Trying to get rid of one of my units, and I had like had to make it like another week, and unfortunately that's not gonna be the case. So gotta suck it up and go buy a lock. I mean, we did that's a huge dent in there. You can walk straight back there. There's a straight line all the way to the back. I feel good about today. I did realize though, I'm gonna have to come back probably tomorrow and do a trash run and get a bunch of stuff that I'm gonna put up for garbage and put it in mine, and I'm house sitting for my buddy, so I can use his garbage can as well and get rid of some of these totes I've like chop up, they're bent and destroyed. Yeah, I don't know, but a couple hours here, I need a Gatorade. All right, so I made a decision to run a comic book show on Thursday afternoon at 3 o'clock. I'm gonna do another comic book show on Friday at probably 3 o'clock. And then these are all gonna be on Dibbit. And then 7 o'clock Friday night. You guys saw me pull out all that clothing and stuff like that, collectibles. We're gonna start running some of that, probably like a 2-hour show on Friday night. And then we're gonna come back on Sunday night and run probably like around 5, 6 o'clock and run for another hour or two. So we're gonna do 4 shows in the next 4 days. 2 shows on Friday, no show on Saturday, 1 on Sunday. So guys, come check us out, come hang out. I'll probably stream the one Friday night and Sunday night live here on the channel. So if you guys do miss it, you can come hang out and come show some support because I'm gonna be tired. But put a link down in the description here, down below here. It's all gonna be on Dibbit, DIBDIT.com. So I look forward to seeing you guys, and hopefully that will give us enough to clear out that we can get rid of that one unit. So cross my fingers here. That's the ultimate goal. But anyway, guys, I appreciate you guys watching. Turn in next week to see if we actually do be able to eliminate that other unit. I don't know, it's gonna be tough. But until next time, guys, make sure you guys keep flipping and punching.